Hi everyone, it's Elina. Welcome to my 20-minute full body Pilates inspired workout. We are going to use our own body weight. Let's get started. I will meet you on the mat. We start with dynamic stretching and movement to warm up the body. Have your legs slightly wider than your hips and bring your arms to a T pose. Now reach to the right and then shift your weight to the left. Again, shift to the right and then to the left. So keep reaching through the fingers and find your connection to your core. One more to each side. Now have your palms together and take a little rotation and twist and twist. So again, you are shifting your weight from one side to the other and you keep lengthening throughout the crown of the head at the same time while you find that deep spinal rotation. Now pause to center and roll your shoulders back. Step your left foot back and reach the arms up and return back in. Again, step back and tap in. So now I want you to stay low and find grounding on the floor. And the key is also to find the connection to your core, so that's where you get the strength. Let's do last two. And then we will do the other side. So step back and return in. And step back and return in. This is a wonderful way to create some heat throughout the body in a low impact way. Let's do last one. And then step back in, keep your knees bent and circle your arms forward and back. And forward and back. Palms facing down to the floor. You can shift your weight onto your heels and give your toes a little wiggle. And this is a wonderful exercise to find the connection to our upper back. And now our upper body is becoming nice and warm. And now little pulses back, back, back. So palms facing up, keep reaching throughout the fingers. Last 3, 2, 1, stand up and roll the shoulders up and around, and let's go into reverse. Beautiful. Okay, so from here, let's make our way to the back of our mat. Have your legs hip width apart, lift the arms and roll all the way down onto your mat. Walk your way to your downward facing dog. You can pedal your feet a little bit to stretch the back of the legs and at the same time keep pressing the ground away with your hands. Feel the energy reaching through the tailbone and through the crown of the head. From here, lower the knees down to your tabletop pose, hands underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips for the cat-cow stretch. Inhale, round your spine. Exhale, open up the chest. Again, inhale, round. Exhale to open. Beautiful flexion and extension of the spine to mobilize the spine and to create some heat. Last two. Last one. And after your last one, realign the spine and lower the hips over the heels, child's pose. Stretch the arms, forehead to the mat. Tuck the toes against the mat and from here lift yourself all the way up to a plank. Lower the knees and return to your child's pose. Again, lift yourself all the way up to a plank. Strong arms, strong core. Lower the knees and return to your child's pose. Again, come up to a plank and lower the knees and return down. So now we're just flowing between plank and child's pose. So each time when you come up, make sure that you keep on lengthening through the spine and through the crown of the head, and also find the connection to your upper back. And when you come down, round your lower back. Let's do last 3. Last 2. And last one. And then drop your knees down and lift your feet, come to spine extension, roll yourself back to child's pose. Feel through the spine, nice lift up here, soft elbows and then return back. Let's do 2 more. So beautiful articulation of the spine, gaze up and then slowly make your way down and back. Last one. So we're getting nice stretch in the core and back. Get yourself back to child's pose. Tuck your toes underneath and push yourself out into full plank again. Drop both heels onto one side, feet flexed, side plank, back to center, feet flexed, other side, and return to center. Feel how you can open up the chest and breathe through the body. Keep your hips and shoulders stacked. We will do one more to both sides with control. Now we are going to hold. Keep the hand on your hip and extend the leg out in front of you and bend the knee in and tap. We go in and tap and in and tap. Keep pushing the floor away with your bottom hand. Let's do last 3, 2, and 1. And return, twist, other side. Stretch the bottom leg in front of you and bend the knee in and tap and in and tap. Let's do last 3, 2, 1. And now step back to your plank, lower the knees, hips over the heels, take a stretch, forehead to the mat, and then come up, take a nice stretch through the wrists and palms, shift the weight forward and back, and then flip your hands around. Drop down onto your left elbow and stretch through your top right leg. Start making little circles. Keep lengthening throughout the leg and open up the hip. So really nice hip opener. Let's do the reverse. Connect to your core. Last 3, 2, 1. Hold the leg there and drop your forearm down and bend your right knee and tap. Bend the knee and stretch it out. Bend, tap, bend, and stretch. A few more. Last 2. Last 1. Lift the leg and lower the knee down. Let's take a stretch. Open the left arm up to the ceiling. Nice twist and take the arm underneath. And then lift yourself back up. Open the arm and lower the hand down. Let's do the other side. Turn around, lower the right elbow down and stretch the left leg out. Let's start with the tiny circles. A few more, and let's go into reverse. Last 2. One more. Hold the leg, take your elbow down and have it underneath the body. Bend the knee, tap, bend and extend. Again, bend, tap, bend and extend. Lift up from your core. Have a nice long spine. Let's do 3 more. 2. And last one. Lift the leg, bend your knee and lower it down. Now lift the right hand to the ceiling for a twist. Take a shoulder stretch by lowering the shoulder down, push the floor away and lift the right arm to the ceiling one more time and then lower the hand down to your mat. Roll down variation, turn around, stretch your arms out in front of you, lift up through the chest, lift the right knee and slowly start rolling down. Roll up and drop your foot down. Opposite leg, take the leg in with you as you roll down. Nice stretch and then roll back up, back to center. Again, switch the legs and slowly roll down and then roll back up. Anchor your supporting heel for support and activate the back of the leg as you come up. This is a really good exercise to learn to articulate throughout the spine, piece by piece. And over time, when you do exercises like this consistently, you're able to improve the health of your spine. One more each side. Lower your foot down and make your way all the way down on your mat. Take your arms to a T shape, legs together in a tabletop position. Neutral pelvis to start here. Open up your knees and dip it down, lift and squeeze. Open, dip, lift and squeeze. Keep your big toes together. Hips are almost not moving at all. Feel stable in your torso. Keep your face relaxed. Again, open your knees, dip it down, lift and squeeze. Open, dip, lift and squeeze. Broaden across the shoulders and connect to your core. Let's do last 3, 2, and 1. Now curl up just a little bit and place the hands behind the head. Open up the knees and start doing tiny circles with your legs. Knees stay bent and apart, almost like oval shape. Keep the connection to your core, so fluid motion. Last 2, last 1, and let's do the reverse. Keep that slight lift from your upper back. Last one, and draw the knees in to give yourself a hug. Crisscross, lift the head and shoulders and place the hands behind the head. Twist over to the right, straighten the left leg and return to center. Twist over to the left and back to center. Keep your elbows wide and lift the opposite shoulder off the mat. And I want you to bring the armpit toward the knee instead of just the elbow. One more each side. And then lower down, have your feet flat against the mat, hip width apart, arms in a V shape, palms against the mat. From here, push the floor away with your feet and arms to lift the hips up, and then lower the hips down. Again, lift and lower, lift up and lower down. So this is a great exercise to activate the glutes. So keep lengthening through the thighs, especially when you lift the hips up. Now hold the hips up, lift the heels, and we will do little pulses up, up, up. Last 2, 1, and bone by bone, articulate the spine down and collect the knees into your chest. Grab underneath your knees, knees slightly apart, gently rock yourself up and roll down on your shoulder blades. And roll back up and roll down. Nice rolling like a ball variation. Peel through the spine and feel the connection to your inner thighs and upper back. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. And come all the way up. Lie down onto your side and stretch your legs out. Make a fist and have your supporting forearm on the mat. Create one straight line. Lift up from your torso and find length on both sides of the body. Front hand can be light on the floor, feet should be flexed. Now lift that top leg and point it down. Again, flex to go up and point to come down. Flex and point and flex and point. Let's do last 2. Last 1. And let's reverse. Point to go up and flex to come down. Point up and flex it down. Point up and flex it down. Feel the resistance when you flex the foot down. Last 2. And 1. And lower the foot down. Keep your feet flexed and lift yourself up to a side forearm plank. Stretch your top arm up and take a rotation. and up, and tiny rotation and up. Rotate from your waist and keep your hips stable. Last one. And come down. Bend your knees and lift your arm up and over for side stretch, and then take a nice little twist, look underneath your shoulder, and let's untwist. Go over to the other side. Find your comfortable position, have your feet flexed, and lift from your core and create a nice straight long line and have your forearm against the mat. Flex the foot to go up and point to go down. Again, flex up and point down. Have your head in alignment with the spine. Last one. And let's reverse. Point to go up and flex to come down. Again, point up and flex down. Feel the resistance. This doesn't need to be big. Let's do last two. Last one. And lower the foot down. Feet flexed, lift yourself up and lift your top arm toward the ceiling. Look up and take a tiny rotation and up and rotation underneath. Stay stable. Let's do last two. 1. And lower down. Stretch the arm up and over. And then take a tiny rotation, look underneath the shoulder. And let's unfold. Now turn around and drop down onto your elbows. Lift yourself to a forearm plank and let's dip one knee at a time as if you were pedaling your legs. Keep yourself as neutral as you can and reach your heels back to feel the stretch. Keep pressing the ground away with your forearms. Let's do a few more. And then pause. And lower both knees down. And take a quick stretch in your child's pose. Come all the way down to the floor to prone position. Take your hands underneath your head and legs can be hip width apart. Find length through the body. Lift your upper body up and circle your hands back and clasp your hands and lift the chest higher. Circle the arms around and lower down. Again, lift, circle around, clasp and reach. And circle around to return down onto your mat. Keep your core active and anchor your feet down to the floor while you keep lengthening throughout the legs. Again, inhale to lift, exhale to circle around, inhale to lift the chest higher, and exhale, circle around to return down. Inhale to lift, exhale to circle back, lift the chest higher, inhale, and exhale with control, return down. Let's finish with some stretching. Bring your hips over the heels, separate your knees and place your hands onto your shoulders. Move your elbows forward a couple of inches and feel the stretch in your triceps and back. And release, stretch your arms and round up. Lie down on your back and collect the knees into your chest. Figure 4 stretch. Cross your right leg over the left and draw the knee in. Deep inhale and exhale here. Now stretch through your bottom leg and take your right knee in line with your shoulders. Go into twist, look over the right shoulder. And now return to center, collect both knees into your chest, give yourself a hug, and let's do the other side. So this time, left leg crosses over the right, pull the knees closer to your chest, and then stretch through the bottom right leg to deepen the stretch. And then take a twist, look over the left shoulder. Let's untwist, return to center and give yourself a squeeze. Reclined butterfly, open your knees and have the soles of the feet touching. Place one hand to your heart and the other hand to your lower belly. Slow, deep breathing here. When you feel ready, slowly start to make your way up. Take a seat on your heels. Roll the shoulders a couple of times. Lift the arms, unite the palms and bring them down to your heart center. Take a deep breath in and exhale, open your eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with me. See you next time.